we're putting this Skylight into our £900 auction van that we're turning into a camper van. So stay tuned to see how we get on.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. We're Becky and David, and these two are Elijah and Sunny. Together we make Sunny's Adventures. If you're new to our channel, we travel the UK and Europe in our A-class motorhome, sharing real family adventures and honest campsite reviews. If you love motorhome life, travel with kids and a bit of fun along the way, this is the channel for you.
We have Sun and I'm off to Myriad Quest Leisure in Uttoxeter because they have very kindly donated a Dometic Skylight, the Hikey Mini I think it is, for our campervan build. So big shout out to Leanne and the team at Myriad Quest, who have lots of different brands from Thetford through to Quest Leisure, etc. So you've probably got one of their products within your campervan build or your motorhome. So we're going to go check them out now and hopefully pick up our Skylight so we can start cracking on with the roof. So come with me. I've got my shades on because it's really nice today. It's 15 degrees. I would usually have shorts on, but I've stuck with jeans. Oh, God, I'm not built for this car. So let's go.
A quick one from us. If you're enjoying the series and want to support what we're doing, you can donate using the QR code on the screen or via the link in the description. We're raising £10,000 for Childline, part of the NSPCC, and every bit of support really does make a difference.
Right, we're here, so let's go pick up our Skylight. Big shout out again to Leanne and the team at Myriad Quest in Uttoxeter for donating this to our campervan build. That's probably saved us a good 150 quid. So really appreciate it. It's going to a good cause. Now we just got to fit the bloody thing. We are back on the build finally. Still not fully functional yet, but it's nearly there. So we'll pop over to the garage and have a quick chat with them. They'll give you the insight into what's been going on. And then we can crack back on with this campervan build because we've got a charity to raise £10,000 for. If you're new to this channel, then my name's David and we're Sunny's Adventures. And on this particular episode, we are converting an auction van that we paid 900 quid for into a camper, all in the name of charity for Childline. Basically, on average, a child calls Childline every 45 seconds. That's a scary stat. So we're raising funds to support that service. What we're going to do is we are turn that into a camper, and then we're going to take it all the way from Childline's offices to the Nürburgring in Germany. We're going to do one lap and head back within 72 hours. And then we're going to be raffling that completed campervan off, and all those funds are going to Childline. So please, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to this channel and keep your eyes out for that raffle, because the tickets are only going to be £10 each, and you have a chance of winning a turd that we're polishing basically. But for 10 quid, it's worth a punt. And it could bring a lot of fun to someone's life. So yeah, and obviously it's for a good cause. So she still looks like a pile of crap, but I think that's why we love her. She's a clean yet, but she's turbo ready. She still needs to have her MOT, which they're working at the moment. She needs new pads and discs, and then we need all this rust doing as best possible. And in this episode, we're going to be sticking a Skylight in the roof. So I've got Mark, who works with me, coming down to help me today. He's built a camper van. It's like a big orange fun bus, a big Mercedes, so he knows his stuff. So he's going to help me do this, because on my own, I'm pretty useless. And I do want to hand over something fairly decent to someone. We're also getting, courtesy of Fogstar, a 628 amp hour lithium battery, which is probably bigger than the van. We've got a 3,000 watt inverter going in there. We've got a DC to DC 60 amp charger going in. So I'm trying to kit it out as much as possible. There probably is no space in there once I've finished, but it should be pretty decent. Right, the garage is busy. We'll go to them later. We'll go to them later. So here she is. It's the Dometic Hikey, micro Hikey 280 by 280. So it's only a diddy one, but it's perfect. Thank you very much, Team MQL. It means the absolute world. Let's get it in. So if you remember, I've got this space here free, so I'm going to put it at the front because that gives me lots of space at the back here on top to put a solar panel. I need to clean it as well. If we get time today as well, we'll get some more insulation in those door cards or door sections there and these panels here, and then possibly do the inside insulation. But Mark's with me. He doesn't want to be on camera because he ain't feeling too good, which I respect. So he will be the anonymous Mark, and we'll probably just see the back of his head. So we've got a Skylight in there, and then on the bottom of this one, it's got the blind in it. So I thought that would be good because some skylights, they're just the skylight, and then you haven't got a way of cutting off the light, so at night if you're sleeping somewhere you won't get the privacy. So pops up as well. This is the same ones we've got in the motorhome, but just a much smaller. If you fit one of these before, let me know in the comments below. Mark said it's only going to take 2 minutes, so we're going to have to we'll probably be able to crack on with some of the insulation and stuff, but I'll let him guide me because he's built a really decent van, which is much bigger, and he knows what he's doing, unlike mine. Tea's on order, Kelly. Thank you. The tea master.
Tea's on order.
Talking to Mark's back here, without him being on camera, what is the process of putting a skylight in? Measure.
Measure the aperture you need to cut out.
Measure the aperture you need to cut out.
5 mil.
Give yourself 5 mil.
Mark it out.
Mark it out. Yeah.
Drill a couple of holes on the corners and then cut it with a jigsaw.
Don't know if you heard that. Drill a couple of holes in the corners and then cut it with a jigsaw. And then you find you've got a big hole in your van and nowhere fitting the skylight. And then it suddenly turns to snow and rain. So yeah, watch this space. Is that tea delivery?
Tea delivery and biscuits.
And biscuits, even though I've just been to the gym.
Even though you've just been to the gym.
Burnt 500 calories off.
Yeah, you haven't got to eat them.
Can you not see how much calories I've lost?
I can see it.
Yeah,
I can see
lost
it.
all the calories. Thank you, Kelly. We've got holes in the roof.
Yep.
Holes in the roof. So now if it rains, we're screwed. Look at that. That's professional because I haven't touched it. That's how you meant to do it. Right, now Mark's cut a hole in the roof. I'm just going to treat it with like a Hammerite paint just to prevent any rust building up on this, because we can't add any more to the rust collection in this vehicle, so we'll try and do it as properly as possible. But equally it needs a quick clean. So this is the stuff we're using. I've just got probably too big a brush to do it, but that should do the trick, shouldn't it? Hopefully.
Just a quick thank you to everyone who's donated items, given up their time and supported us along the way, including getting us on the radio. We're genuinely so grateful for all the support.
So we're using a Seeker Flex. It's 522, it's the white one. I see a lot of people use black stuff for some reason, I don't know why that is, but this should do the trick. Because Mark's done this before, he's a machine, we've managed to get the skylight in already. We're just waiting for the Seeker Flex to set. Working on putting this insulation, it's recycled plastic insulation, and then we've got the thermo insulation from Dodo. I think it's called Dodo matting or something like that. Yeah, we're just going to get as much as we can in there. We're not going to batten the floor out because we're going to lose space, so we're going to try and work out how we can insulate that and then put the flooring on and then the kit on top of it. And then Mark's going to help me with electrics, hopefully, because I don't want to kill myself yet anyway. Right, just a little recap because we're ploughing through this now. We've got insulation in the door cards. We're going to do the floor now, skylight setting, and then we need more insulation for here and here, which I've ordered. And also I've white painted some of the rust parts that have been killed off. That for skilled paint work, you never know. So we've got this stuff going down now. Then we're going to put the old floor back in to save some money. The floor that I ripped up basically, but Mark said it's going to go. And then we're all action. It actually feels like something's happening now. How positive. You're basically a hand model now, Mark.
Uh-huh.
Look at this way. There we go. Dodo thermo liner, and the other stuff was Dodo sound matting, whatever it's called. That stuff there. Just a quick shout out to Alex at Van Vibe for donating the adhesive and some wall fabric as well. So it's really appreciated. Every bit helps because it's all for charity. There's the destroyed floor. She's going in a treat, so that saves me a job. Saves me about a bit of subfloor prep. So we're putting the original floor back in. We're just going to have to feather the gap where I damaged it when I ripped it out. That's easy doable, isn't it? I don't know if you spotted my t-shirt today, but I am wearing a Fogstar t-shirt because they gave it to me as a gift. What a lovely gift. We're a little bit too fat for it, and it's an XXXL, which is hilarious. So I need to go to the gym more and lose more weight. I still don't have a clue where the hell we're going to put this battery, but things are coming along a bit now. So floor's back in and tacked down with the insulation underneath. We're just gonna, I need to feather that gap, and then we're gonna do these wheel arches, I think, with some of the wood that I've got at the unit. Too much. That'll do, won't it? So we've got this bit of wood. That should do the trick. So we're gonna box in the wheel arch. I'll just talk you through the process that I don't know, because Mark's going to just show me how to do it.
So Mark's getting started on boxing in the wheel arch. First step is to measure everything up properly, then transfer those measurements onto the MDF and mark it out. Once we're happy with that, it's time to cut the panels down to size, keeping everything as neat and square as possible. From there, we bond and screw the pieces together to form the structure, then test fit it in place. There's always a bit of adjustment needed, so we trim it back where required. And once we're happy with the fit, we secure it properly into position. And when I say we, I mean Mark. Thanks, Mark.
We have a thing over a thing. Thank you.
No worries.
Nameless and faceless Mark. So just a quick recap before we wrap up this video. We have partially fitted the skylight. We need that to set. We have insulated and then put back the original floor. We just need to feather it. We have covered up this wheel arch. We haven't done this one yet because this is where the kitchen unit's going to go, and I don't think I need to do it. And then we've installed some insulation in the doors, but I've ordered some more. So just a big shout out to everyone that's donated and helped us. We're over £3,600 now, including the funds from the raffle. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you've not already subscribed, press that subscribe button, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified of our future content. And stay tuned to see what comes up next.